Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my new course called Thermodynamics in the channel Mr.YantriK. So, now on, in this series of lectures, you'll be going to understand thermodynamics with a little understanding without any uh, much elaborate discussion. Within 5 to 10 minutes, every video will be discussed. So, in this video, we'll be going to understand what is thermodynamics, what is system, surroundings and boundary, as well as what are the types of systems. So before getting into the concept, we would like to understand what is thermodynamics, how the name was coined. Thermodynamics was coined by the Greek word therm, thermi means heat, dynamics means force. That is, for example, if we take a beaker of water in a container, when we give some heat to that beaker, so by getting this heat, the water molecules inside the beaker will get boiled and reach the top state. So, or if we place a lid on the beaker like this, so the lid can be lifted up and down, and this lid movement is can be called as mechanical work by the heat that is being generated here. So from the heat will generate mechanical work, or from the work or from the force will be generating the heat. So the vice versa process, whatever it is happening, is being discussed in the thermodynamics. So thermodynamics is the study to understand how heat is converting as force, or how the concurrent forces are converting as heat. So next, what is system? Next, in the next setup, we'll be going to understand what is system, what is surroundings, and what is boundary. For example, any region of space is taken into consideration. This is the region of space that we have taken, and this region of space is called system. Sir, then what is system? System is a space of collection of matter in which we focus our attention. That is, here the total attention was made, and this attention will be going to think how the process is performing, how the molecules are moving inside the process. I mean, our total efforts are completely involved to understand what and how the molecular interactions and how the spatial movements, or how the system inside the system the things are performing. Our total concentration or total study will be going to be on the same way. మనం ఏదైతే కంప్లీట్ గా కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తున్నామో వాటిల్లోనే టోటల్ గా మన సిస్టమ్ గురించి చెప్తాం. అంటే ఏదైనా ఫర్ సపోజ్ ఏదైనా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుంటే కనుక, మనం వేటి మీద అయితే కంప్లీట్ గా కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తున్నామో ఆ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేసే ఎలిమెంటల్ స్పేస్ ని సిస్టమ్ అంటారు. ద ఎలిమెంటల్ స్పేస్ where the collection of matter is concentrated, where our attention is completely concentrated, is called the system. And the space outside this system, the space except this system, will be called as surroundings, where our total focus will not be on the surroundings, but the rest of the universe, outside the system can be called as a surroundings. And the effect of the system can sometimes be affecting the surroundings, and the affecting of the surroundings can sometimes be affecting the system, and via a boundary. So this is called boundary, where the interaction of system and surroundings will be happening towards the boundary. And how the boundary is, depending upon the boundary, will be going to tell what type of system it is. So now we have to understand how many types of systems are there. For example, system example can be taken as a kettle of water. If we take a kettle of water or water bottle where hot water is completely inside it. So the water which is boiling or which is having some amount of heat, that water inside the water bottle is called a system. Water in a water bottle can be called as a system, and the outer layer of the water bottle which is insulated completely, which does not allow the heat to pass, is called boundary. And the outside space, the environment, the universe around the water bottle can be called as surroundings. Right. Coming to the next concept called types of systems. So there are thermodynamic system is categorized into thermodynamic system is categorized into control mass system and control volume system. So what is control mass system and what is control volume system? Control mass system is where total mass is taken as constant. The mass will not be modifying over there. In the control mass system, the system can be categorized into subdivided into two types, where it is closed system, isolated system, and where control volume is concentrated, this can be called as an open system. So there are basically three types of systems: open system, closed system, and isolated system. Closed system and isolated system comes under control mass, where the mass is constant over there. And open system can be categorized under control volume, as volume is constant over there, but mass exchange might happen. So for example, if we take a beaker of water with an open lid, this can be called as an open system. When we make the beaker to fall, the water will come out. The water will be expelling out, where system is transferring the energy. System is transferring the mass outside the boundary. Then it is called as open system. Where if we take a same beaker and which is completely filled with water, but which is completely capped. So this can be called as a closed system. The boundary of the system is not isolated. So the heat transfer, the energy transfer will happen, but the mass transfer, the liquid which is having inside will not come out, because the it is completely sealed. So mass transfer will not happen. In this case, the energy transfer will happen, where heat will be coming out, because the fluid is coming out, heat is coming out. And mass transfer will not happen, as mass transfer will also happen because fluid is coming outside. So whereas coming to the isolated system, the same water bottle beaker completely capsulated, capped, is insulated like a thermo flask. like a thermoflask, where heat will not come out, the energy transfer will not happen. So the energy interaction will not happen in this, and the mass will not come out because it is completely capped, it is completely sealed, so mass transfer will not happen. So overall we can say that open system will be having energy transfer interaction, mass transfer interaction, and closed system, the energy will be transferred because it is not isolated. The mass transfer will not happen because it is completely sealed. And in an isolated system, energy transfer will happen, mass transfer will energy transfer will not happen, mass transfer will not happen because it is completely insulated and it is completely sealed. So in the next class, we'll be going to discuss some other concept. Thank you.